Let's go through how to solve and work out the area of a triangle. It can actually be quite simple, and we can use this by showing this with a right-angled triangle. So the good thing with a triangle, or any triangle, is it's always half of a quadrilateral, so half of a four-sided shape. So you can see this one, it's actually half of a rectangle. Even if it's not a right-angled triangle, it's always half of a quadrilateral, so like a rhombus or a squashed quadrilateral. So we can actually work this out the same way that we would work out finding the area of a square or a rectangle. There are two values we need. We need the base of the triangle, and we need the height of the triangle. To then work out the area, we use a similar way to what we would use for a rectangle or square. So in this case, we'd usually do the length times the width, which is similar to base times height. So we're going to do the base times by the height. You can see in the picture that it would have been a rectangle, but we've cut it in half. So in this case, we need half of the base times height. So half times by base times by height will give us the area of the triangle. Or you can call it half base B times height. Or, quite simply, you can do the base times by the height and then divide it by 2. So you can see if you just did the base times the height, you would get the area of the whole quadrilateral here. So if we do base times height then divide it by 2, we get half of that quadrilateral, which will give us the area of the triangle. Let's now go through two examples. You can see at the top we have our formula for the area of a triangle, half base times height, or as we said before, base times height divided by 2. So with the first one, we can see that we have a base of 8 centimeters and a height of 5 centimeters. So base times height divided by 2 is the area of a triangle. So that is 8 in the base times by 5 divided by 2. So 8 times 5 is 40 divided by 2 will give us the answer of 20. So our answer is 20 centimeters squared. Always remembering our units for area is very important. For the second one, same thing. Base of 10 meters, height of 24 meters. So the base of 10 times by the height of 24 and divided by 2. So I know that 10 times 24 is 240 divided by 2, which will give us the area of 120 meters squared. We could also use the other formula if we wanted to, just to show how we use it. Half times base times height, or half of base times height. So it'd be half of 10 is the base, times 24 of the height. So it'd be half times by, or half of 240. The times by sign essentially means of. So half of 240, or a half times by 240, or 240 divided by 2, whichever way you want to think about it, is 120 meters squared. Now you can find the area of triangles.